Hey there, everyone. Thanks for watching. Well, it is Sunday, and that means every Sunday I have to look myself in the virtual mirror or the camera and have a conversation about my goals. As you know, I believe in having goals. Last year, we talked about these monthly, just didn't work. Now we are doing these weekly. We're doing them every Sunday. And you can really start to see how I'm adapting our one rental at a time business as the market changes, right? We are in this health event. I've been very clear with you with daily, multiple videos every day, talking about what's going on. And as you'll see in this goals video, you can see I'm doing what I preach. I talk about learning your market. I talk about striking while the iron is hot. And you will see in this particular week, I have dramatically increased a part of my business because I learned my market, because I want to take advantage of this. I want to buy a lot of stuff in the next 6 to 9 months. My hope is you're learning your market. Real estate is not hard. If you take the time to look at your market, right? I did an interview with a student yesterday who got confidence, got focus, and he closed his first deal. Check it out. It was posted yesterday. But more of you are sitting at home and not doing what I preach. So hopefully you can see in this video, I'm doing what I say, and I'll keep reporting to you every week on our goals. And my hope is more of you take the opportunity to learn your market. If you don't know how, I can help. Yeah, let's talk about my goals instead of all that. So let's get into it. Share my screen, share my spreadsheet. Here we go. All right. So again, you can go back. This particular spreadsheet again goes back all the way back to December 1st. You can take a look at what the goals were for those first 13 weeks. Again, why start on January 1st when December 1st was just as good a day as any? So we're going to talk about week 6 in our second 13-week goal. So as I've shared last week, this stay-at-home order has drastically dropped my ability to go on long runs. The track or the lap that I can do around my house pretty easy is boring and short. So it's just so easy to stop. So I've dramatically changed what I'm doing every day. I'm still working out 6 days a week, but it is a lot more barbell in weights, some jump rope. I use my rower, but it's not as much running as I was doing earlier in this period. I used to run 4 miles out and 4 miles back, because if you go 4 miles out, you have to come home. So that was just easy for me. Not as easy on my fasting. Intermittent fasting has been a game changer for me. I'd never done it. I did it last 13 weeks and then was really religious on it this first 4 or 5 weeks. This stay-at-home order has made it a lot harder. It's easier to snack when the kitchen is always open. The good news is I finally didn't gain any weight. The last 2 weeks with the stay-at-home order and more restrictions has been rough. I gained 4 pounds in 2 weeks. So I was glad to have a 0 on the board this week. Been spending a lot more time creating YouTube content. Had a couple of videos really take off this week. The best week I've seen. A couple of them, one of them was with a Grant Cardone investor, somebody who invested in one of Grant Cardone's funds and unfortunately got a less than heartfelt email saying all proceeds or distributions are stopped for 90 days. That got a lot of views. Another one about let billionaires go broke got a bunch of views. So was a good week. Podcast listens also were highest on record, which is interesting because this was from the week before. All my podcasts are loaded on Saturdays. No original content, just be clear. It is simply the audio of these discussions that are then loaded into a podcast. YouTube subscribers, we hit our 100 mark. Thankfully, that's the first time in 4 weeks. A lot of that was based on 2 days. YouTube is interesting. I don't do a good job of asking for subscriptions. I just focus on creating content and hopefully this moves forward. But again, got 106, so was happy with that. Instagram subscribers, still tough. Not very good at it. Yeah, 20 new subscribers in the week. Next up, this is where you can see my business drastically changing. If you were to look at the past 17 weeks, I was relying on wholesalers to get me a lot of deals because the MLS was proving hard to get deals. You could see for the first time, I've drastically changed that. I am starting to submit lots of offers right out of the MLS. I expect this to continue. If you are taking my course, or if you don't, buy the course, because you're going to see that the MLS is telling you something. If you've read our book, we got 95% of our deals, our retirement was based on buying out of the MLS. And I like the MLS acquisitions because it doesn't rely on network. It doesn't rely on who you know or who knows you. Everybody has access. We retired. We built a portfolio that was 95% done out of the multiple listing service. Every one of you can do it, but you need to learn your market. You need to do what I do every day. If you don't know how, link below to the video has my course. Students love it. You should sign up, join the group. We do weekly discussions every Saturday. So if you want to get mentored by me, it's pretty cheap. Every Saturday we can talk. Again, I'm doing what I say. I don't know how else to do this. I am making offers out of the MLS because I learned my market, and you should too. So the hub, for the most part, is still shut down, so no real activity. I did, as a good landlord, give up their rent. I said nobody has to pay me, which it hurts because I still spend about $1,000 on alarm, some utilities, phones. I'm losing money at the hub this month because I gave up their rent, which is just the right thing to do, in my opinion. Marketing, I don't think we spent any money. I certainly hope we didn't. Not really doing any mailers or anything this week, so I guess I should copy this and put this here. Sorry. Done. Put that there. Didn't increase cash flow this month. We're not increasing anybody's rent. But I probably will buy some, as we go forward. So it'll be a one way to get there. We did close a flip last week. So we are at 5, and we have 2 more that are set to go. So we'll see if they close or they close after this period. So we will see. Didn't spend any money. Shoot, can't go anywhere. So not spending any money. Didn't do anything special. We're going to have to do something there. I don't know what it is. We're going to have to find something to do, create some memories. And then as far as the one rental at a time umbrella, it's kind of hit and miss. Still creating a lot of original content for you. Probably 4 hours a week instead of just 2. Only sold 12 books. It's really clear that Amazon is not shipping books. People have reached out to me and say, is this right? Amazon's a month out. Amazon's doing a lot of great things for the country. And unfortunately, their ability to sell books and print books, because they are my publisher or are my printer, not happening. Did get a couple of book reviews. So thank you. If you've read my book and haven't yet given a 5-star review, can you do me a favor? I do so much stuff for you for free. Could you go on Amazon and leave a quick review? Even if it just says great book, that would be very, very helpful. Audiobooks, almost at 400. I am really glad we got the audiobook published because it is, it's really helping out. I guess that's what, 15 books sold this last week. And thanks to Audible, that makes a total of what, 12 plus 15 is 27. So pretty cool. Did have one Audible review. Again, Audible is new for me. It's only been around probably 6 weeks or so. So if you've listened to it, if you're one of these 398 folks, do me a favor. Please leave a 5-star review. Again, if you just say great book or thank you, that would be wonderful. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Looks like more and more of you are taking the free course. I think the free course has 3 or 4 hours of content, really gives you the outline of who I am and what I do. But it's the paid course. The paid course is the best thing I've done. I've kept the price point ridiculously low on purpose at $199, even though I've added a private Facebook group that I interact with students every day. And because of this shutdown, I'm even doing live sessions every Saturday morning at 9 o'clock Pacific with my students. We usually go through 40 to 60 minutes of questions. And if you want to be mentored by me, I get those emails all the time. Tell you what, buy the course, learn what I do every day. See above, I'm writing 11 offers a week because I know my market. You can too. See my student interview just from yesterday where he's like, yep, It stopped me from analysis paralysis, gave me focus, and I pulled the trigger. And not only that, I got a second one in contract. This stuff helps. You should change your financial future. This time, the market is going to go on sell. I don't know what else to tell you. You need to get the course. You need to build confidence. You need to trust yourself. Stop listening to other syndicators sing you a song online. Trust yourself. Then lastly, no t-shirt sales. Probably going to shut that down at the end of this period. It's costing me money. I do think they're cool. I work out of them all the time, but I don't market them. I don't know what I'm doing. So it is what it is. You can find them on my website, onerental@a-time.com, if you want to see what I'm talking about. And then lastly, I think it's very clear that we're going to need to donate to some food banks. We might donate locally in the Bay Area, also in Fresno, not sure. It is certainly something that is becoming very, very important. So that is my week. Hopefully you've taken a couple of things. First, hopefully by now you realize that I'm telling you exactly what I'm doing in my business. You can see a drastic change this week. I think the multiple listing service will have deals in the next 45 to 60 days. I am taking my shot now so they can see my price points later. There's a video I created earlier in the week talking about 7 offers written. I think that was on Tuesday. I'm telling you what I'm doing, but it's because I learned my market. I know what a bad, average, good, and great deal are. And if you don't know, you got to buy the course, do the homework, listen to my students. They're loving it. All of them tell me it's worth a lot more, but I'm not going to raise the price because I want to help people change their future. So worst case, take a look at the outline, the links below, and have a wonderful, wonderful Easter and happy Sundays. Thanks.